Hi there, hope you are doing great. In today's video, we'll talk about dividends, its types and process of dividend distribution. Without any delay, let's jump into the topic. In the beginning, let's see what dividend actually is. Dividend is the payment of company's profit to shareholders in a per share basis. In other words, dividend is the periodic return on your investment. A company has three alternatives regarding the distribution of its earnings. It can distribute all its earning in the form of cash dividend, or it can retain all of its earning for reinvestment, or it can distribute a part of earning as dividend and retain the rest for reinvestment purpose. Basically, company pays two types of dividend, cash dividend and stock dividend. A company can distribute its earning to stockholders either in cash or stock or a combination of both. Let's first have a look on cash dividend. Cash dividend is the distribution of cash to the shareholders out of the earning of the company. A company which has enough cash and does not have expansion program in near future prefers cash dividend. To have a clear understanding how cash dividend is received by a shareholder, let's see an example. Let's assume XYZ company does really well and earns good profit. So, board of directors decide to distribute 30% of cash dividends out of its earning. Mostly, dividends are approved by regulators and passed by AGM or SGM. Once the dividend of XYZ company is approved and passed, cash dividend is then deposited to the bank account of shareholder after tax deduction. In case of Nepal, 5% tax is charged on cash dividend. Now, moving on, let's see what stock dividend is. Stock dividend is actually the distribution of additional stock to existing stockholders. The purpose of stock dividend is to conserve cash in the company. Companies pay stock dividend as a replacement to cash dividend. Let's understand it with an example. Let's imagine XYZ company did just fine and wasn't able to earn distributable profit. But the company also wants to give back to investors. So, board of directors decides to give 20% of stock dividend. Again, let's imagine Mr. A has 100 units stock of XYZ company. Now, as 20% is given as stock dividend, his total number of stock will increase to 120 units. And this additional 20 units will be deposited in his demat account. However, even if companies made huge profit, they are not bound to distribute dividend. Dividend is one of the major factors that heavily influence what companies investors choose to invest. Usually here in Nepal, companies distribute dividends annually. Only those shareholders who hold their shares before book closure date are eligible to get dividend. So this was basic things about dividend. I do hope it was helpful. If so, kindly share and subscribe to know more on common stock. With this, I'll take a leave now. Bye-bye.